Some more questions. Okay, in the back.
How do you get your guitar tone?
How do I get my guitar tone? Well, were you here for when I talked about the pedal board?
No.
Oh, okay. Most of the people were, so I don't want to spend too much time with it. But basically, it's just this. I've just spent a little bit of time trying to figure out how I can use a little reverb and a little bit of delay to get my sound, and you get it to color it just enough that I feel comfortable playing. I like the guitar to be able to, not just play staccato, but also to have like a singing quality about it. And I find sometimes that's why I like playing semi-hollow or solid body guitars. And I love playing archtops too, don't get me wrong, for the archtop people. Like I love that. But sometimes that sound is a little, it decays really fast. And you hit it on the two. And then on the flip side, it has a lot of fight back in it, an archtop sound does, so you can articulate really well. Like acoustic guitar just fights back more than a solid body guitar. So that's kind of a cool thing about it. But right now, from where I am, I like being able to have my sound where I can articulate it, but that it has a more singable or singing kind of characteristic about it. Yeah.
How do you approach learning songs?
Oh man, how do I approach learning songs? How do you do it, Phil? Learning tunes.
Well, for me, probably most important to listen to it. I'm a very oral learner, so I have to. I can read music, and I've practiced reading music so that I can sight read at a pretty good level. But I'm not going to internalize it by reading it. I have to hear it to really, and that's when it really, my brain kind of interprets it and like puts it into like intervals and different things, and sometimes Roman numerals, but I don't really think so much in Roman numerals. I think more in like how far away the notes are from each other, and it kind of is like a shape in my head. But I also use this method that Ray Brown used to teach his students, where you, as a bass player, and you can do this on multiple instruments as long as, maybe not a wind instrument, but for any wind players, you can just do this like at the piano. So basically what it is you play the bass line as half notes, just the roots. Well, it can be non-roots as well, but just a simple half note bass line and then sing the melody. And when I first started doing that, it was very, very challenging. But after a while, I started to get the hang of it, and it really, because I was kind of forcing myself to do two things at once, it helped me to learn both the melody and the bass line better, because I was having to just kind of multitask a little bit and force my brain to open up a little bit. So if you play like a wind instrument, you can sit down at the piano and like play the bass notes and sing the melody. That would be a similar thing you could do. I would recommend that also for drummers as well. But that's how I learn best. After I've heard it, and then to like really, really commit it to memory, doing that exercise, and then the final step is to play it with somebody. That's what really cements it into my head. It's one thing to like do it in a practice room, or sometimes I'll listen to music on the way to a gig or something. If I don't have, sometimes they'll send me the music the day of the gig or something, and I'll just be checking it out on the drive. And I've learned to be able to, for the most part, learn the songs just like listening in the car or on the plane or whatever. Because it's just a necessary skill that I've had to develop as I've been put in those situations. But it came from, just doing some of those exercises and listening a lot. But then, ideally, I will listen to it, and then I'll do that exercise. I'll listen to a bunch of different versions of it. I'll listen to a vocal version, like several vocal versions, and some instrumental versions, and then I'll play it on my bass. And then I'll try to go to a jam session or play that tune on a gig or something like that to really just get it.